It's true, Seattleites get a bad rap for being a little frosty, and it can be a tough environment to get out and explore or make new friends. The Instagram page Seattle for Free is helping to bring back the neighborly vibes to the city by posting free events every single month, from game nights to movies and fun pop-ups. And here to share more about what's going on this month is Seattle for Free founder Dharma Shah. Hello.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So many of us absolutely love your page. So how and why did you start Seattle for Free?
Yeah, I started it a little bit after college, and in college it's so easy to meet people, and there's so many different free events, like there were activity fairs and clubs, and then I graduated and that sense of community was kind of gone. So I created the page to spread a free resource for a lot of people to find community and free events once again.
It's such a good idea because you're right. Like even dating, meeting people, everything is so easy in college or easier.
Yeah.
And then you graduate and you're like, what's next? Tell us about your mission to de-free Seattle. I know we're both locals,
Yes.
born and raised, so I don't know if I agree that we have a Seattle freeze, but I'll let you take it from there.
I agree with you. I think there is kind of this outside perception that there's a Seattle freeze and it's hard to get to know your neighbors in the city. And I think our mission is trying to disprove that by making it widely accessible to find out what's going on in the city. And then you see the people actually show up for events that they're interested in. Yeah.
Definitely. And then if you go to a run club, you're going to meet people that are interested in events that you're interested in, which is great.
Totally.
You're also all about uplifting local businesses. This is so near and dear to my heart too. How do you think your page has really helped to do that?
Yeah, I think that local businesses are at really strong competition with all these corporations coming into the city. But what the advantage of a local business is that sense of community that you get. So our page is kind of an extension of that, because not only do you go to these small local businesses for community, but now they're hosting community events as well. So it's a great way to meet people around you.
Definitely. You did your March Roundup, I understand, a free event. So let's talk about what's going on this month, starting with free game nights.
Yes, there's so many cool game nights and clubs that are happening around the city. Two that we're really passionate about and love sharing about is the chess club that happens. So there's a chess club that happens multiple times a week, and people come into breweries and just play chess and have fun.
That's so cute. I haven't heard of that.
Super fun. Yeah, there's a Bananagrams clubs as well that people are obsessed with. So
You have all the new ideas. That's so fun. What about art?
yeah, a lot of amazing art events happening in the city. Two that we really love sharing is the different art festivals and art walks going around. So you can just walk around and meet all the local artists, get to see their artwork and connect with them as well. And then there's also lots of like vintage art and stores that are out too.
Definitely. There's one in, Pioneer Square that I saw a bunch of people going to and posting on Instagram. So it's awesome that there's events that are free.
Yeah,
Because
totally.
Seattle is expensive, let's face it. What about cultural festivals that are happening?
Yeah, Seattle does a great job of having cultural festivals and bringing that to the light. Two that we saw was the Irish Festival happening at the Seattle Center this month, kind of around St. Patrick's Day, and then also a French festival.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. And outdoorsy people.
Yes.
It's getting sunnier, sort of, we hope. What can you tell me about some free events for that?
I'm glad you brought that one up, because this one is not really well known, but for all of our beautiful national parks that we have in Seattle, there are free national park days a couple times a month. So we like to highlight those and bring some attention there as well.
Definitely free movie nights. This is a great date night, or grab a friend or go by yourself.
Yeah, there's lots of free movie nights. We partner pretty closely with Goldvine Coffee Shop. It's a newer coffee shop, and they're putting on Mystery March, so there's free mystery movies a couple times a month. And
Shopping events too.
yes, lots of very cool vintage shopping collections that come together as pop-ups, and we like to promote those as well.
Oh my gosh. Okay, how do you come up with all these lists? Because everything that we just saw is so interesting and sounds so much fun. So how does this work in your brain?
Yeah, thank you. I think we do a lot of like research and just talking to the community, finding out what events they like to go to. We also reach out to businesses and just hear about, and they'll tell us in advance what events they have coming up. And a little bit of Instagram search as well.
Yeah, and you're the founders, but do you work with other people on the team to come up with these events, or?
Yeah, so I brought on my high school friend, Isaac Chuha, who is an awesome person to have on the team, and then we also have an intern, so.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
You got a full team going. How can people sign up for your newsletter? Because I imagine that's a great place to be able to get sent ideas.
Yeah, so we have a newsletter, and we also have an Instagram page. So for our Instagram page, you can find us at Seattle for Free. And then our newsletter is attached to our bio there as well.
Amazing. And you have nearly 65,000 Instagram followers. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel to have reached that many people?
I think it's cool. I think it speaks to how open the Seattle community is to meeting people and trying new things. I always describe our community as very adventurous and looking for something new and fresh. So I love the vibe that we have.
Absolutely. It's probably hard to pick one, but do you have a free event that you've gone to that you're like, this is absolutely my favorite event?
I think the Westin puts on a foster dog meet and greet.
Shush.
It's amazing. They bring in these foster dogs that you can just meet and potentially adopt rather than them just going straight to the kennel. And I think it's such a great use of their space to do something like that. So.
Oh my gosh, that is the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. What's next for Seattle for Free? Because sky's the limit. How long have you been doing this too?
Yeah, so I started it just over a little bit of a year ago.
Only a year?
So it's been
Whoa,
recent.
It's blown up.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But I really see us expanding to not only promoting free events, but telling kind of the stories behind the local businesses that were around. I don't want people to walk around and not feel connected to the small businesses around, and I feel like kind of hearing their inner origins and why they chose to create their business is really important.
Well, thank you so much for starting this. It's been just clearly taking off, and so many people adore your page.
Aww.
And I adore you. Thank you. This is
you so
great.
much.
Nice meeting you.